For those of you who have no idea what you're watching right now, this is technically episode 3 of A Tale of Wizard and Bribes, where we play Dungeons & Dragons in the Blood Bowl universe.
You guys watched us.
Yes, they're watching. Over here to my left, you see Allard, RGM.
Hi.
And Nafmi. And Nafmi's playing Alexei, I'm playing Siegfried, and Allard is playing everyone else. Now, I believe Allard had a little bit of an explanation prepped for us to tell everyone what we're doing so that you have some idea why we are messing about so much.
Yes. Okay, guys. Great to be back. Quickly, the recap of the last session and a bit about the world so that the new viewers know what's going on. So, we're playing in the world of Blood Bowl, where politics are dominated by the game of Blood Bowl. Siegfried and Alexei are working for Galen von Raukov to make sure that their team, Langster Shield, is successful. And they're doing this not on the field, but off the field. Last session, Galen told Siegfried and Alexei to look for 2 missing goblins named Kukde and Stock, who work for Orkidos, because the team needs a major sponsor to get in some money. The 2 goblins disappeared somewhere between Levudeldorf and Wolfenburg. And this session, well, we'll be looking for them, hopefully finding them. And that's it. Short, but to the point, right?
Dude, that was like so much. I was ready to go to the bathroom like last time, but this was
No. It's
Congrats.
Yes.
Not every
Short
time.
and sweet. Well done, Allard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
All right, so we know the goblins' names, and we know roughly where they disappeared. Do we know anything about tracking?
The 2 of you.
I have monk skills.
I
could probably look at something and like, yeah, something was here.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Let's see. I can hide.
Yeah,
like
me too.
Tracking, right?
Yeah. So we can make sure that no one sees us as we don't find anyone. That's cool. We can totally do that. So here on the map we see Wolfenburg and Levudeldorf.
That's right.
Or should I say Wolfenburg und Levudeldorf. Yes, very, very Empire.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty close. We can go there.
Right? It's not far away. By the way, right now you guys are still in the
training area, right?
The training area, yeah. So you're still at the castle at this time.
Let's see, where are we? Places. We are on the Langster grounds. So
yeah, I guess I could move this here. So.
I just opened it on my own.
I guess that's where you are.
Yes, that's right where we are. Awesome.
So it would make sense for you guys to go back to Risted, unless you still want to do something here.
I think that last time, if people remember who actually saw it last time, I think Siegfried has done enough and we should be leaving.
Aww. Yeah, so talking
because
to people is hard, okay?
Person, yeah, but a certain person just got damaged because you were sure you're not a bard. Poor beggar. Poor beggar. What's his name? Dirk?
I just motivated him a little.
You motivated him into committing suicide. I think there's a place for people like you.
I think it was Bill, wasn't it? Oh well, doesn't matter.
Bill the beggar.
See, he didn't even make a lasting impression.
No, it didn't.
It's a sad tale.
It is.
All right.
It is.
To Wolfenburg.
To Rishtad. We need to beer up before we leave. I mean, gear up.
Yeah. Well, you say your goodbyes to Sigrid and the rest of the team, and you head back to Risted.
I'm not exactly sure, but I do believe that we were at Landrick's place, and we were. Oh no, he left. All right, so now this makes sense.
Yeah,
we're there, like in the presence of Mr. Landrick. So
you were with Landrick as well. So I mean, it doesn't matter. You guys take your leave, go through the gates, and walk down towards Rested. As you watch back over your shoulder, you see the castle, and it does give you the same sense of security you had when you came walking here. I mean, it's just good to know that you have a home that's pretty well protected.
Does
Except we're
anybody
leaving it
else
right
have a
now.
sense of foreboding?
Dum
As
dum
it was the
dum.
quiet place that used to be their home. This
Right.
sounds so much like The Hobbit.
But
Yes.
take comfort in this. I mean, it took 7 seasons before the wall came down in Game of Thrones, so it could be a while. Anyway,
So,
you
As
guys.
we're walking to Risset, I say to Alexei, so I guess now we know what's wrong with the team.
I
Everything.
mean, yeah. I mean, Sigrid's sort of skilled, as in back in my day, he'd be like a really good bench player. He's practically the team captain.
Yeah. Except
That,
he's kind of the only person coaching them.
So a good bench player is the team captain and the team coach, and the coach believes in resting a lot. Resting so much that they don't even train.
Yeah. What would we just say the odds are that he's taking money for this?
I think the odds are pretty good, and I'm not a betting man, but I bet on this one.
Yeah. Same here.
Most definitely.
As you talk and you head down, I mean, it's not that long to Ristad. You can already see the village, and you can see that there's a few people, a group of about 20, who seem to be waiting at the edge of the town. And as closer you get, you start to get the idea that they're waiting for you.
Okay, I wave to them
Do
cheerfully.
they have beer? Do they have like trumpets and go like "Papa"?
No, there's no trumpets, but what did you ask, Sage, or what did you say?
I said, I look over to them and I wave, like, hi.
Oh, right. Well,
I puff out my chest and like, oh, I know what to do, and I walk
Okay.
all parade style.
Well, it's a crowd of villagers, but they seem well off, even for Ristad's terms. Ristad is for Blood Bowl world standards, a very wealthy town, and the people seem healthy and
So
happy.
they have multiple teeth.
Yes, the
They
people
have
here.
several teeth.
The
Some
people
of them
here
with them.
seem to have, at least 20. So it's
Wow.
great. Yeah, it's
Okay.
amazing. Well, like I said, these people seem wealthy and well off anyway. You guys might recognize the mayor among them. I'm thinking, how long do the two of you think you've been here before all of this started?
Long enough for the mayor to know us, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, could have been a few days, could have been weeks.
Yeah, I haven't been here that long, I think. I
Okay.
think it's probably been something like a month, maybe, at longest.
Well, I think then you've seen the mayor. So the mayor is a big man with a thick mustache, and he's just very friendly. And you see that his two daughters are there, and his wife, who has a part-time job at the bakery.
Okay,
And
important
you see-
question for Siegfried. How old are the daughters?
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
good God.
they're young enough that you can get in prison, probably. So.
This has not stopped him in the past.
She told me she was 16, okay?
Yeah, I mean, the eldest is 16, and the second daughter is about 13, probably. And I mean, there's about 20 people. Among them, there's a priest of Sigmar, a very big, strong-looking blacksmith, and the same waitress who seemed to make eyes at Alexei before.
How you
And
doing?
they're waiting for you guys as you come down. And
Right.
well, as you're close enough that they can speak, the mayor steps forward.
Wait. I think I know why they're here. I said before we even really reach them.
Okay.
How loud did we say that we are the new assistant coaches of the Leinster Shield?
It may have come up here or there.
Oh boy.
Hiya!
Hiya.
Well, you get closer, and the mayor steps forward and smiles at the both of you, and he has a very nice, warm smile, and it almost. I mean, he's the kind of guy you look at him and you think, "Wow, he must be a great dad. Such a strong, firm."
or it's like the guy you look at, you're like, he's a serial killer at night.
He could be a serial killer at night.
Yeah.
But if you would think that, perhaps it would tell more about you than it would about him.
I'll take that one.
Possible. But I mean, you could be right. I mean, it is always the silent ones. On the other hand, he's going to speak. So anyway, Henry smiles at you, and like I said, it's a smile that can really melt hearts. I mean, he's not exactly a handsome man, but he has a certain charm about him, which is probably why he's mayor. And he looks at the two of you and says, "Gentlemen, I know it's a bit late, but I wanted to thank you personally. I heard that the two of you are responsible for resolving the issue with the lost goose."
Yes, that would be me.
That Chaos Gentleman with his unfortunate habit of getting into brawls, well,
The guy with the hand problem, right? The guy who needed a manicure.
I said, "Fun.
problem.
That's the same guy." I said, "Fun.
Happy to help.
That we don't know what would have happened if you hadn't arrived. I think he was there looking for a fight, and well, we're just glad
Well, he
you
got
guys were
one.
there." I laughed. I said, "Fun. He did indeed," said he. I said, "Fun. I guess he didn't count on an ex-Blood Bowl player to be there to solve the matter."
Oh, I did have some help.
The blessings of the Chaos Gods can have these odd effects on people's minds at times, yes.
I would lachen. I said, "Fun. Well, anyway, we all wanted to thank you for what you've done. And also we heard, if the rumor is to be believed, hij kijkt naar... He looks at someone standing next to him, a younger looking man, who nods at him. And he said, "Van, I believe that both of you are going to be assistant coaches to Leinster Shield."
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's no lie when they say that rumors do run fast.
I said, "Van, it's you know, it's a small place, this. So stories tend to travel quickly. I hope
And look back at the castle, and then look back at the mayor.
You'd almost think like Blood Bowl is a big deal here.
Yeah,
It is.
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
Very much so. I mean, Lenric, for instance, is really almost like nobility here.
Well, he is sort of a lord.
I mean, I don't think he has a title beyond being the coach. But, I mean, he's brought great things to the team in the past.
That
But,
means
you know,
we have a certain
Really
status as
distant
well.
past.
We're just happy you two are here to help. And we just hope that it'll bring something good to the team.
Well, we will surely try and do our best.
Now, his wife steps forward, and his wife is an older woman, probably around 45.
So
think-
Siegfried's not interested right off the bat.
not immediately, but
Well, she's
for
still
a
10
woman-
years younger than my character, so I think...
for a woman her age, she is beautiful, and she has a large piece of what looks like a bread in her hand.
Don't even go there, Siegfried. Just don't even go there, Siegfried.
And she says,
Why did he have to
she
start to say
looks at the
large?
two of you and says, "As a small token, I made you something. I made you this." And she lifts up the sort of blanket that's over it, and it's a piece of bread. I don't know if either of you are really into the culinary arts. Then you might know what it is.
Food?
Well, it is
Yeah.
food, but
I'm about to check this right now.
she says, "This is a brioche. It's a Bretonian type of bread. It's very tasty."
So out of character, I know what a brioche is. I'm pretty sure that the only type of bread my character knows is a loaf.
Yeah, probably. I think to him this would just be bread, but you know.
It
Looks good,
bread. How nice.
Yes,
I break off a piece of the bread.
it's very soft.
I put it in, I smell it, as if I know what I'm doing.
It smells of bread and home.
Oh, good God. It smells of home. And I taste the bread. Don't tell me it tastes of home.
Well, it just tastes really good. It's really nice bread.
I say, you've outdone yourself, good baker. You've outdone yourself.
She smiles.
Good Siegfried, I say, taste some of this bread.
Very hesitantly. Right?
It's bread, right?
Yeah, it tastes really good.
That's very nice.
We also have a bit of ham for you to take with you and a bit of cheese. I think it'll go well with it, with perhaps a bit of lettuce.
Well, we are
Supplies.
about to travel. So this
She's not a halfling, is she?
No, you don't think so.
All right.
It doesn't feel like you're losing rerolls right now. So
do I take like the basket from her?
yeah, she gives you the basket, and there's another smaller basket with the meat and the cheese and the lettuce in it.
I smile and say, all a man needs right now is a tankard full of ale, and he'd be off to the races.
Henry, the mayor, says, well, we figured you guys had important work to do, so we didn't bring any, but next time.
Yes, that surely is disappointing.
Perhaps when we return.
Well, we did actually want to throw a small celebration for you and the team at the time. I'll arrange everything if that's what you want. Just come by when you feel the time is right, and I'll arrange everything.
Out of character, my character thinks it's always the right time for a party, but
not right now.
Yeah. I probably look at Sigrid's face hopeful, and then they go like, no, not right now, but we will contact you when the time is right.
Oh my god. Am I going to have to be the responsible one here?
Yeah, you're going to be the jerk in this story.
Oh,
Everybody
man.
like, should we do this? I'm like, yeah. Oh, no, wait, Siegfried doesn't want us to do it.
No, I can be the jerk, just not the responsible one.
Responsible jerk. And the bard. You're like a dude. You're like everything. You're like a star player.
I'm a lizard.
Right.
That's
at
most
this point,
kind. Can we get to work now, please?
there's something I wanted to do before, but now that I remember it, I want to do it now.
Wait, is this out of character or?
This is out of character.
Oh, wait, for a minute I thought it was like the mirror was like, wait, I wanted to do something, I forgot, and now I want to do it.
No. I forgot one thing. Every session, I want to try to do a vote if there's something fun we can think of. And this time I've thought of something I'm really excited about. And it's the following. Let me see, where was it? The votes. Did I have it an email here? I think so. I guess I just can tell the basics of it. So how it works is there are 20 teams in the Osland competition, and I've already thought of 19 of the 20. 11 of the 20, but there's 9 of them that I haven't really fleshed out yet. And I thought it would be a really fun idea if the viewers gave their input and ideas for teams. So if you're watching right now, or maybe not me or Sage can do this as well if they want, you can think of a team. Give me the name of the team, the race, and if you want some additional information. And then afterwards, when the time is right, I'll take 5 or so ideas, and we'll have a poll, and we'll see which one's best.
All right, out of character question for me as a complete bubble noob.
Yes.
Do lizardmen play?
Yes, and well.
They do.
Oh.
Yes.
Cool.
Lizardmen have Saurus, which are very, very strong, but not very agile, and they have Skinks, which are super fast. And it is definitely a great. Ooh, Kumo has a nice suggestion. The Kislev team that Alexei is from.
That sounds interesting, yes.
I was thinking about that, yeah.
I like it.
That would really do, would open up some nice role-playing opportunities. So
well,
I'm all for that.
If viewers would throw some name ideas out there, would be great. I propose that for now we just let the viewers think a bit about it, and then later when we get to the voting part, we'll get back to it. Is that
That sounds excellent.
Great.
Kath, could you maybe take a list of the suggestions that are posted in chat? Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we putting our viewers to work?
Yes, we
I like
are.
this was funny as well. The YOLO tribe summer picnic. Okay. Right.
Cannibal pygmy halflings. I like it.
They've been trying. Those guys have been trying to scout me since forever.
We'll see what everyone says. Anyway, back to the story for now, and we'll get back to the vote after a bit. So the blacksmith walks up to you. He's a very muscular, strong-looking fellow.
Okay. Quick question. Out of character.
Yes.
Out of character. My character is quite tall.
Yeah.
But how is this guy like way big, like inhumane big, or just wide?
Oh, he's
Broad.
mostly wide, but he's 6.5. I mean, it's quite big. But you could be
quite big.
You could be bigger in theory, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not that much bigger, I don't think.
Okay, so you're about the same height then, I guess.
He probably weighs twice as much.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm packing.
Well, he's a big guy, and he doesn't look like he's from these parts. But he smiles at the two of you and says, "There's someone here who wants to see you." And he gestures to somewhere behind the crowd. And behind the crowd, you see something very peculiar. There is a skink. And Nafmi, do you know what a skink is?
I will need a picture fast.
Right. It's
do I go
kind of,
to the Google, or do you guys?
Yeah, you can Google it, I suppose. A skink is kind of like a lizard creature.
Okay, I'm actually getting skinks, the regular creature, but I'm thinking that's not what you guys are talking about.
No.
Yeah.
It's a fast lizard, about the size of a halfling, probably, and it looks looks very, very lizardy. Not like a lizard man, like a lizard person, but really just like a lizard on. Well, it is on two legs, I suppose.
It is on two legs, yes. So he stands there, looking around himself nervously.
I like the tongue action, very in character. Nice.
Sometimes his eyes focus on you for a second, which for him is probably means that he's giving you attention. But stranger still is his attire. I mean, if you know a skink, which at least I imagine Secret would know. Alexei, I think he's probably seen a skink before.
And he's probably even played with the skink on his team.
I'm thinking if they play bloodbowl, then I probably either met one or have one in my team. I mean, enough me. There's no idea if a skink. I like to say he's in the know.
Well, most skinks are kind of dressed in a sort of tribal fashion, but this one isn't. This one wears what in our world would be considered a business suit. So he's got a black outfit and he's got a tie, and it looks very strange on him.
Okay, we're still going to need fan art for this guy.
Oh my god. I'm looking at a skink right now, and I'm imagining this guy like dressed like Danny DeVito from Twins.
His toes kind of stick out of his shoes as well. It's quite a peculiar sight.
All right. So he's like Peter Dinklage height, and he's a lizard, and in a suit.
About. So
do I need to roll something, or my character's going to just burst out laughing?
It's up to you.
My character just bursts out laughing.
Right? The skink just goes.
Can we keep
it? Hell yes, we're keeping it. This is going to give us so many bars.
He thinks he has your attention, and when the laughing has somewhat subsided, he moves towards you.
Like,
and kind of.
Oh wait! He's coming into my face. Wait.
And he's he gets into your personal space, and then when you don't like it, he kind of gets into Secret's personal space a bit.
I shove it away and go.
And he
not.
That was rude, you know.
It talks.
Yeah. Okay. Hello?
Hello, I am Critchley. Nice to meet you.
Dio just broke my face because I just. Oh my god, that picture he just sent up. Sorry,
Okay.
I got it.
Very quickly. Okay. Now, is there a way we can share this picture for the stream so that people
Oh
on
my
YouTube
God.
can enjoy this picture as well?
Remind me and I'll shove it in later.
Okay.
Right here, people.
Okay. it was good. Anyway, anyway, the guy, the skink, looks at you. I am Critchley.
Of course you are. I am Alexei. This is a person that I do not know. This is Siegfried.
Oh, I brocated it, I think.
Hello, Alexei. Siegfried. I am looking for people who are linked to Linkster Shield. Are you?
Well, no sense in
That-
lying about that.
That depends. Why are you looking for us? Crap.
Your subtlety is amazing.
Do you know
I'm really good at
Slibbly?
this.
Do I know Slibbly?
Yes, of course
Yes.
you know Slibbly.
You know Slibbly. Slibbly is a very famous lizardman player. One of
For a minute, I
the
was sure you were going to say lemon.
one of the most famous Saurus who's ever played Blood Bowl.
All right, cool.
I am one of his 5 agents.
Yes. Please continue with this tale of grand storytelling.
What does Slibbly want with the shield? I'm suddenly very intrigued.
If
I've
you
been
are willing,
I just can't stop looking at the suit.
Shush!
if you are willing to pay $300,000 gold pieces,
Yeah.
he will play for you. One game.
Just one.
300,000 gold pieces.
Yes.
I could cost 2 fireballs for that money.
Out of
Slippy
character
is
is that a
worth
lot?
2 fireballs.
Is there...
But
That
if
sounds
you
like
want
a
to pay
lot.
less for Slibbly, well, you can make me an offer, and if no one else offers more, he will play for you.
Okay. Is he available on... And I mentioned the date when I know our next game is going to be.
Yes,
Convenient.
but there will be 10 games played, and he will obviously only play in one.
Why, obviously?
Because they're at the same time?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I like this one. He is smart and charming like me.
Why, thank you. You see, it's good to be appreciated.
I step back. I give you guys your personal space.
I think we will have to see whether we can manage those funds. We are not directly in control of the of the financial side of the team. How can we reach you if we know whether we want to take this deal?
I will return in a week.
All right.
If the chances of an offer are great, then we will speak, and I will stay. If the chances of an offer are low, I will move on.
No, don't move on. Don't move on.
We will see you in a
we'll-
week.
Where will we meet you? Will we meet you in this square, or will we meet you at the Golden Goose?
I will go to the stag.
That's fine.
Good choice. Very good choice.
Imperial bastards. Wait, what?
What?
Nothing? Nothing happened. I take a step back.
This was a pleasure. Thank you. Send our regards to Slibbly.
I say, this was an experience. You may send my regards to Slippy as well.
I will now rub my hand over your face.
No, you will
As a
not. I
greeting.
step back again. I shove Siegfried into the hand.
No.
A slightly moist hand rubs over your face.
Not the beard.
I say, you're welcome, Siegfried. And I lift up the basket full of bread and meats and say, onward to adventure.
Good. All right. So
As I start valiantly parading out of the village, I stop and think to myself and ask the out-of-character question, do we take like a horse or a carriage, or do we just walk?
well, it's up to you guys. Let me quickly look to the map. Oh, look at
It's
this.
pretty close.
Look, here we go. Yes, and Wolfenburg is over here. Lividor is over there. Do you see all this?
Yeah, I'm seeing all the
Yes.
Okay, so moving
Wolfenburg.
into Wolfenburg is about 25 miles away. So, I mean,
That's quite a hike, actually.
on foot, that's quite a distance.
Yeah, I'm not carrying him.
So, I think going on horseback would be better.
All right, cool. All right.
So the way
I was about
things
to make
work-
a stupid joke, but let's move on.
the way things work here is that you can kind of like buy horses, sort of, but you buy them for a very cheap price, but you're expected to bring them back. So it's kind of like,
Renting a horse?
yeah, I guess so.
That sounds a lot like renting.
Yeah. Or is it like I rent the horse and I bring it back whenever the hell I feel like it?
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a way for them to check, but if you're not supposed to keep it longer than a week, and otherwise you're going to
Basically renting.
yeah, kind of.
Do they have like statistics? So like I have to bring back the exact same horse. So I
well,
come back like leave it like a beautiful
No.
black stallion and come back
I
like a
think,
donkey.
I think in theory that's what you're supposed to do.
It depends on your charisma. If your charisma is 18, you can bring back a Norse and it'll be fine.
We should test this out.
And then, the guy taking the horse would look at it when he's like, I can ride that. Okay. Sorry.
I think the people in the chat are going crazy with all the innuendo jokes you guys are making these days right now.
I'm sure that
Oh, they're
counts
used to it.
anyway. Right. So I guess you guys want to borrow a horse, right? Or two?
No, we're renting
we
a
ha-
horse.
Do we have money?
We have money. We have like all
Yeah.
those coins in our purse. We get paid, dude.
Both of you have about 100 gold to start with.
Dude, we could like pay to have Schlebley stand in somewhere near the field, like 5 miles away from it.
Yeah, you could pay for a pre-game high five from Slibley right now.
Really? That's only $100.
A signed signature.
A signed signature.
Right.
Let's get a horse then, because I'm not walking that far.
I guffaw at you like, ha! 25 miles.
I look at your leg. I'm not waiting for you all the time.
I bite my tongue and say, that is a wise decision. And I follow.
To the stables!
Well, you walk through Restad, and it's nice, and as always, a few people wave at you and smile, and you get.
I take a bite out of the ham.
I'm really not used to that.
It's good.
What, people waving at you or people actually looking at you and recognizing
People-
you as a person?
People smiling when I'm near, pretty much. It doesn't happen a lot.
You're already
what?
at the point. You're already at the point probably that a few of the faces start to be familiar, and most places, at least where Secret was around, he kind of probably didn't like most people around him. But around these parts, it's a lot harder to hate these people. At least, I mean, you can try, but they seem very
It's a lot
nice.
harder. It's
What,
hard to
they're-
hate
they're
somebody who's
wizards?
always smiling at you.
They're wizards?
But I mean, you can still look down on them.
Okay, good. Just checking.
You can still like someone, but look down on them, right? That's.
You'd be like, oh, look at these lovely
Yes.
plebs.
I mean, they're so simple, but I kind of enjoy them.
People say I'm condescending. That means I talk down to them.
But you're so short.
So what's
I walk on.
talk down to them mean? Anyway.
You limp on.
Anyway, you
I don't
guys.
mess with cripples, man.
You guys reach the stables, and as you reach the stables, you see that there is a man, an older man, sitting there on a chair, and there's a young woman with bright blue eyes, who looks like she's on the job. And as the two of you approach, she smiles brightly at you and says, "Welcome, good sirs. Are you here to rent a horse?"
He says, I do believe you mean buy one for exactly 1 week and then return it.
At most, you can also borrow them for a shorter period of time, and you can bring them back to any major town.
This is a franchise. That's pretty amazing. Anyway, I say, how you doing?
She smiles and looks happy. Says, "I'm doing fine. And
Well-
you? Are you doing good? Are you doing good?"
I'm doing amazing. This man right here, that's my friend. I call him Beardy the Bard. Beardy the Bard and I would like 2 horses to ride off to Wolfenburg.
Hold on.
I'm a wizard.
She crosses her arms and looks at Siegfried. "What's your name?"
Beardy the Bard.
I am Siegfried Weber. I am a wizard.
Beardy the Bard to all his closest friends in Richtad.
She kind of taps Alexia on the tip of his nose and says, "Well, I don't know if the two of you are friends, but even though you're cute, you shouldn't call your friend some sort of weird name."
Oh, good God, I've got someone who's on pity cases.
I
All
like
right,
her.
Fine. Of course you would. She's the girl who hangs with the low life at school just to be even more popular.
Do you
The
say all of this in
stables-
character?
What's it?
Do you say this in front of her?
I probably do.
She looks kind of confused.
Are the horses or the stables the full extent of your business?
She looks a little bit confused. What do you mean? I mean,
Is
why
this-
shouldn't
is-
it be?
I don't know. Do you sell stuff? Services?
Why? Why would you think that?
I don't know. Just checking.
Listen, what? Even I'm confused. Like, what just happened here? I step in front of
2
Sigrid.
horses.
I work at the stables. That's what I do.
I step in front of Sigrid and look
And
at
I'm
the girl
sure
and
you
say,
do a splendid
"It's
job.
like 2 horses. 2.
Okay. You see that the
will pay
guy
cash.
sitting, the older man sitting on his chair, looks up a little bit annoyed, and you see that he's getting off his chair. He says, "No. I can do this. This is fine. I've got it." Oh, he sits down again. All right. Well, let's get you some horses then.
Yes, please.
Right, she takes you inside, and there's lots of horses to choose from. And she says, "I think that these 2 horses would be good for you because they seem to fit with your outfits." So.
Why does mine have stains on it?
Well,
Why does mine limp?
yeah.
All right, so
I mean, it's nice
Right.
if the horse becomes like an extension of yourself.
all right, we're not mocking the girl too much, I hope, but I'm going to assume that the horses are somewhat okay.
Well,
I have animal handling pretty good. I'm pretty good with animals.
Let's go with the spots
I
or 2,
bet you are.
but the limp isn't.
Dude, seriously. All right, can I check the horse myself? Do I feel comfortable?
Yeah,
with
you
the
can.
thing?
You can.
All right, so I make a, I don't know how would I call this, like an examination or something of the horse?
Yeah.
You
You
can
open
just
its
get the
mouth,
horse.
look at its teeth,
yeah,
look at the
exactly.
hooves. Yep.
Exactly.
The hooves are probably the most important part to look at for you.
Yes, and if I'm confident that this horse is strong and capable enough, then I'm...
Well, let's see a roll. See how you do.
all right, so I have... I need to go out. So I will roll... Let's see... And nothing happened. Why?
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
That's strange.
Trying again.
Ah,
There you go.
Okay, and 8 plus 5. I mean, that's good enough to get a fair idea of this horse. It's, this is a fine horse. You think, I mean, it's not the greatest, but looking around, you don't feel like you're instantly going to pick a better horse. So, this one's just good enough.
All right. I turn around, and because this is one of the horses that she advised us, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I look back to her and I give her a new appraisal. I was like, I'm impressed. This is a really good horse. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
I
smiles.
try and imitate his movements and look at my horse's mouth and think, yeah, that's a mouth. And look at the hooves. I probably get kicked trying to look at the hooves.
Oh dear. Are you all right?
I said, yep, this is a good horse too. It knows exactly when it's threatened.
Oh, actually, I do better.
You're all right.
It's the horse in the universe.
The horse likes you somehow, and yeah.
It picks you up.
You think you found the one horse in the world that might like you?
I think it has great taste.
I think it has lousy taste, but apparently you know horses, I say.
She smiles at the two of you, and she says, you really remind me of my brother.
Which one of us?
Oh, well, you, obviously. She gestures to Alexei. And, she gestures to Sigrid. You're kind of like my uncle who would always tell crazy stories.
Thanks.
Back frog joke. I hope you no, never mind. Moving on. How much for both the horses for at least 1 week?
Oh, it's just 1 gold for the two of them.
I flicker a gold coin.
Thank you.
Nope. Thank you. How about getting some saddlebags and some saddles with that horse?
So thievery is not a big thing here, I guess.
She gets on it.
was out of
well,
yes.
no, it tends to not happen too much. And if it does happen, people tend to chase,
Shrug it off.
kind of track someone down and stuff like that.
But this is a really, really safe neighborhood.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, let's make it 5 more that you get back afterwards. I think that makes sense. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So you pay 1 and you hand 5 extra over, which you get back later. I think that makes sense.
I think. So, do we get the horses with gear, or do we rent that separately?
Yeah, you get.
Business wise, that would make more sense.
You get some simple gear with it. So.
All right.
This is nothing like the Empire.
No, they'd be like, you can rent the horse for 1 gold. The gear, that's 50 gold pieces.
As you hear her talking to the old man, he says, "You could have asked for 2 gold." And she says, "Well, the price is a half gold for each horse."
We've been had.
No, because you paid 1 for 2 horses. If you take a half and you add another half, that makes a whole gold coin.
So actually, I owe her money.
We're leaving.
Okay, guys, quick interruption because now you're leaving. How's the poll suggestions going? Do we have some? I know we have had the skink one. Let's see. So we had the idea of let's see, do we have any names or stuff?
So there's the Amazon team 30-day free trial. The YOLO Tribe Summer Picnic, the Cannibal Pygmy Halflings, with their tribe motto, I could eat a Norse. And we have the Slan Kislev team that Alexei's from. I think that's about it. in terms of suggestions
So we had
from the live
Amazon
viewers.
team, and the name was
30-day free trial.
3-day free trial. And the second one was, oh wait, Kislev?
Yeah, sure. So Alexei's former team. And then we have the YOLO Tribe Summer Picnic, a cannibal pygmy halfling team.
Summer picnic,
With the motto, I could eat a Norse.
cannibal, halfling team.
All right, I might not really be into like Blood Bowl, but are there books about this lore? Because this world sounds amazing.
And did we have a fourth one?
Nope, that's the suggestions up until now. But
Okay.
feel free
So
to
we've
keep them
got
coming, guys.
3. Let's see. I don't see anything new coming in. So I think we'll just do it with these 3.
How about a team called like the Burning Fumers, and they're like whole rituals that they burn one of the team members live before they start.
Burning Fumers.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay. Burn player before match. That sounds fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, I haven't done this one before, so I'm just going to create the poll and see how it goes. Okay.
So the one with the most votes will become
Be the strongest.
be the strongest team. And so for everyone watching this on YouTube, we're actually going to include a separate poll for the YouTube viewers instead of the live viewers. So you guys will get to offer suggestions as well, either in comments on this video or by contacting Allard directly on Discord. And then we'll do a similar poll, and the results of that will be used as well.
There's a Caffeine Princess just added one.
What should we do? Should we add this one to the YouTube poll?
No,
Might be
just,
easiest, right?
just can you
Can I
you
add
not
it?
edit? I don't know.
I don't think so.
What?
Well, I need
We'll
to start again. Maybe
We'll
no
add
one's
it to the
voted
next
yet.
one.
Okay. Well, no one's voted yet, but okay. I will do that. Otherwise, I'll have to do it again. We'll add it to the YouTube one. That's one
But
for
do
YouTube.
feel free to keep the suggestions coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might even use some of the other teams as well, if
Yeah,
if they
I
fit.
like it.
Okay. So on with the story. So you guys
Yes.
have your horses, and
Supplies.
to travel
Supplies.
to
Before
Wolfenburg.
we leave, I make a quick stop at the Golden Goose and fill a leather skin with some beer. No sense for not drinking on the road. Road drinking.
You get your beer, and when you do, the waitress kind of comes up to you and says, "So, are you guys leaving?"
Not for long, my dear. We shall return swiftly.
Well, maybe you can stay for one drink here, right?
I would, but I look out the door. But my friend is actually on the horse, and I don't know how much effort that took him.
She looks disappointed, but
I give her a winning smile.
she kind
And
of
then I-
melts. And
No.
I'm awesome.
well, you get on your horses and you start riding. And let's see.
To Wolfenburg.
Yes, Wolfenburg.
This would be a great time for a very, very quick bathroom break.
Okay, then let's
So,
do that. Because that would
Everyone on
actually work pretty well.
YouTube, stay tuned for the next video. We will continue. Everyone live, we'll be right back. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.